So the comparison between that electric and that magnetic circuit we will discuss in terms of two things. One is the similarities and other is dissimilarities. So whatever the concepts of the magnetic circuit we discussed till now, based on that, there are certain similarities between electric circuit and that magnetic circuit, and there are certain dissimilarities between electric and that magnetic circuit is there. So these things we will try to discuss here. Okay. Now you just try to draw that the first point, similarities. It means that in that electric circuit and the magnetic circuit. Try to draw it. If possible, try to draw that magnetic circuit with less complication. And give me the message once that your diagrammatic part is over. Or yes or no? Little fast. Okay. Then second point is the definition of this electric and the magnetic circuit. So see that, write down the definition in that electric circuit column. The closed path followed by an electric current is called as electric circuit. A closed path followed by an electric current is called an electric circuit. Now, while defining that magnetic circuit, you have to just replace that electric current by the magnetic flux. The definition is remains same. So, what is the definition of the magnetic circuit? A closed path followed by magnetic flux is called as magnetic circuit. Okay. Then the third similarity is that the basic equation in that electric circuit, which is nothing but current I, movable part is the current. So the current I, which is equal to EMF upon resistance. Out of that, the denominator part, which is resistance, which is nothing but the opposition to the flow of current. And the numerator part will produce the current, which is the responsible to produce the current here. So here the current I is equal to electromotive force divided by opposition, means the resistance. In the same way, we can write in that magnetic circuit flux phi is equal to mmf upon reluctance. Now, in that equation also, the denominator part, which is reluctance, is the opposition to the flux phi. Means I can say here, in terms of magnetic and the electric circuit, electric current is analogous to magnetic flux. Similarly, electromotive force EMF is analogous to magnetomotive force MMF, and the denominator part resistance is analogous to the reluctance here. Is it that clear? Okay, then the next point, in that electric circuit, voltage drop, which is nothing but I into R, voltage drop across any resistor or any part of the circuit, we can calculate by using the formula I into R, means current into resistance. With the same way, we can also calculate that MMF across any part or any component, which is nothing but phi into S. Now I is replaced by phi and R is replaced by S in the magnetic circuit. It means that flux into reluctance. Then the next part in the similarities is that, as you know that the resistance is the opposition to the flow of current. So the reciprocal of a resistance means the reciprocal of a opposition, which is nothing but the permission to the flow of current, and that concept we call it's a conductance. So the conductance is the reciprocal of resistance, and its a unit is a Siemens. Its a unit is Siemens. Similarly, I think now in the magnetic circuit, you might be aware that the concept, which is nothing but the permeance. The permeance is the reciprocal of reluctance. The reluctance is the opposing part to the flux. So it's an opposition, we call it a permeance. It means that the permission. And its a unit is Weber per ampere turn. And the last one similarities is current density. In that electric circuit, the concept is current density, which is analogous to the flux density. Now the current density is also current divided by area of cross section, or current per unit area, and its a unit is ampere per meter square. The similar concept in the magnetic circuit is a flux density, and we know that the definition flux per unit area means flux per area, and its a unit is Weber per meter square. So these are the similarities in the electric and the magnetic circuit is there. And now there are certain dissimilarities are also there, and we will try to see that what are the dissimilarities. So your next heading should be dissimilarities in between that electric and the magnetic circuit is there. Is this part is over? Have you written all these things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now let's go to that next point. Make the title dissimilarities between electric and the magnetic circuit. Dissimilarities between electric and the magnetic circuit. Okay. So the first dissimilarities in that electric and that magnetic circuit is electric circuit can be open. So that we say that there are two concepts, open circuit and the short circuit. But the magnetic circuit is always closed. This is the dissimilarity. Electric circuit can be open and in the magnetic circuit is always closed. Now, second dissimilarities, I will try to dictate. I have not mentioned in this slide, but I will try to dictate. You please take a note of these things. So write down the second dissimilarities. May I dictate? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So write down in electric circuit, actual current flows through the circuit. Actual current flows through the circuit. And now write down in the magnetic circuit column, second point, second dissimilarities. In the magnetic circuit, comma, magnetic flux is the imaginary concept. म्हणजे काय की इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट मध्ये आपल्याला माहित आहे की ऍक्च्युअल करंट फ्लो होतोय बिकॉज देयर इज अ मूवमेंट ऑफ अ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बट इन द मॅग्नेटिक सर्किट as you say that this magnetic lines or the magnetic field is the imaginary concept. Okay, this is the dissimilarities. Now the next point, next dissimilarities, electric energy is continuously required to produce and maintain the current in the circuit. Electric energy is continuously required to produce and maintain current in the circuit. In the magnetic circuit column, you can write magnetic energy is only required to set up the flux. Set up the flux. याचा अर्थ असा होतो की इलेक्ट्रिक करंट सर्किट मध्ये फ्लो होण्यासाठी आपल्याला इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जीची गरज आहे. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी आहे तोपर्यंत इलेक्ट्रिक करंट सर्किट मध्ये फ्लो होतोय. ज्यावेळेस इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी झिरो होईल त्यावेळेस करंट सुद्धा काय होणार आहे, झिरो होणार आहे. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी इज कंटिन्युअसली रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रोड्यूस अँड मेंटेन द करंट इन द सर्किट. बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ मॅग्नेटिक सर्किट, the magnetic energy is required to set up the flux. The flux itself will be maintained. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स पाहिजे असेल त्यावेळेस मॅग्नेटिक एनर्जीची गरज आहे. पण जर मॅग्नेटिक एनर्जी जर झिरो झाली तर फ्लक्स लगेच झिरो होत नाही. इज इट दॅट क्लिअर? सो प्लीज टेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस थिंग्स. Okay, and the last dissimilarities, write down conductivity and the resistivity remain constants at constant temperature. That thing we discussed when we discussed that the concept of the resistivity. The conductivity and the resistivity remain constant at constant temperature. Now, in terms of magnetic circuit, you can write permeability and the relativity do not remain constant at constant temperature. Permeability and relativity do not remains constant at a constant temperature. Okay, so these are the similarities and the dissimilarities between the dielectric and the magnetic circuit. Is it over? झालं का बघा हे? Okay. And now the next important concept in the magnetic circuit, all of you please make the title. The title is magnetic leakage and fringing. The title is magnetic leakage and fringing. Okay, now try to listen. Don't write it down anything and just try to listen very carefully. Actually, if you see this title, the title includes the two concepts. The first concept is magnetic leakage and the second concept is the magnetic fringing. But we will try to discuss these two concepts separately, individually. But after that, I will try to explain that these two concepts are simultaneously happen in the magnetic circuit is there. That's why our title is magnetic leakage and fringing. Right now, we will have the focus on that individual part. We will try to discuss first what is meant by that magnetic leakage. Then we will discuss that what is meant by that magnetic fringing. Is it right? So let's focus on only the first word, that is nothing but the leakage, magnetic leakage. Now, to understand this concept, I have considered that one simple magnetic circuit. And what is that simple magnetic circuit? Here, I just consider that a one circular iron ring. Now, this is that iron ring having a certain dimension. It means a certain area of cross section, certain length. And now, try to imagine a one wire is entirely wound on that ring. It means that the ring is entirely wound with a n number of turns. But here in the diagram, I have shown only the part of the ring is wound with a coil. But what you have to imagine? You have to imagine the ring is entirely wound with a n number of turns. Now, if the ring is entirely wound with a n number of turns, may I say that this will act as a solenoid coil. Do you agree with me? Yes or no? I want the response.
Yes, sir.
म्हणजे इथं जरी डायग्राम मध्ये मी त्या रिंगचा थोडा पोर्शन कॉईल न वाउंड केलेला दाखवलेला आहे, परंतु तुम्हाला काय इमॅजिन करायचंय की त्या रिंग भोवती पूर्ण वायर ही वाउंड केलेली आहे n नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स मध्ये, so that it will act as a solenoid coil. Now, what is the important thing you know about the magnetic field of a solenoid coil? Give me that. What is the important thing? Till now we discussed that so many times. The important thing, that is nothing but the related to the magnetic field in terms of solenoid coil. What is the thing? काय डिस्कस केलंय आपण सोलेनॉइड कॉइल च्या बाबतीमध्ये रिलेटेड टू मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड? हे तुम्हाला सांगता आलं पाहिजे हो आता, कारण त्याच्याशिवाय आपल्याला हे कन्सेप्ट लक्षात येणार नाहीत. अदरवाइज ओनली I am telling that the concepts you are listening, after that you will be forgetting that concept. This should not be the case here. काय बघितलंय आपण सांगा मला सोलेनॉइड कॉइलच्या बाबतीमध्ये मॅग्नेटिक फील्डच्या कन्सेप्टशी काय बघितलेलं आहे आपण? What you know about that solenoid coil? Can anyone tell?
Magnetic field strength inside solenoid uniform.
Absolutely correct. Then why you are not given me that response quickly? So you should give that response. एका जरी विद्यार्थ्यांनी मला रिस्पॉन्स दिला तर मी ऍटलिस्ट असे समजणार, कारण ऑनलाईन इट्स क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टँड whether the students will clearly understood the concepts or not. It's quite difficult for me. That's why I say that every faculty member require the response, then and then that faculty member will go forward. If one student give me that response, it means that I consider that what that I discussed here that will reach to you. Okay, now the very important thing we discuss about that the magnetic field in terms of solenoid coil, that is nothing but the magnetic field inside the solenoid coil is a uniform and outside the solenoid coil is a practically zero or negligible. Now inside the solenoid coil, what is present in this diagram?
Leakage.
What is there inside the solenoid? It's iron ring. No, अरे तुम्ही डायग्राम बघा ना. Inside the solenoid what is present? It's a core, iron ring is present. बरोबर आहे. एअर कुठं आली तिथे त्यामध्ये? आपण काय केलेलं आहे, एक आयर्न रिंग घेतली आहे आणि त्याच्या भोवती एक कॉइल वाउंड केलेली आहे नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स मध्ये. मग त्या आयर्न त्या सोलेनॉइड कॉइलच्या मध्ये काय आहे? इनसाइड द सोलेनॉइड काय आहे? इट्स अ रिंग, it's iron ring, and we know that the magnetic field inside the solenoid coil is a uniform. Then what is the expected path of a magnetic flux inside the solenoid coil? So expected path of a magnetic flux inside the solenoid coil is through the iron ring only. So this is the expected path of a magnetic flux. And now this expected path, as we know that the magnetic lines of force always take the closed path. So that's why I have shown this, the magnetic field. So this thing we call it's an expected path of a magnetic flux. This is the ideal thing is there. But practically what happened? Whatever the, now who will produce that magnetic flux? Which component is responsible to produce that magnetic flux? आता मला सांग. Yes, please. Which component is responsible to produce the magnetic flux in this diagram? आता मला सांगा, आपण फक्त आयर्न रिंग घेतली आणि त्याच्या भोवती फक्त कॉइल वाउंड केली, मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स तयार होऊ शकतो का?
नो.
का नाही?
करंट नसेल.
अरे मग एवढं सगळं माहित आहे की तुम्हाला, द करंट इज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू प्रोड्यूस द मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स. मग जर करंटच जर त्या कॉइल मधून फ्लो झाला नाही तर मॅग्नेटिक फ्लक्स तयार होणार नाही का? माझा प्रश्नच तुमच्या लक्षात येत नाही. आय डोंट नो that may be the case. Okay, the current will set up the magnetic flux. Means the current is the responsible component to flow the flux in the circuit is that. But as we decided that, or as it is expected path of a magnetic flux, practically some part of the flux, आता जो काय करंट टोटल फ्लक्स तयार करणार आहे त्यातला लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ फ्लक्स विल टेक दिस एक्सपेक्टेड पाथ. इट मीन्स दॅट विदिन द आयर्न रिंग इज दॅट, बट व्हेरी स्मॉल फ्लक्स produced by this current will take a closed path through the surrounding medium. It means that it will not take the desired path. it will not take the expected path and it will be like this. Once again, please see that the large amount of flux produced by the current will take a path of a desired expected path of a magnetic flux, but a small part of the magnetic flux will complete its closed loop through the surrounding medium, and the flux which will not take the expected path, desired path of a magnetic circuit, that flux we call it's a leakage flux. That flux we call it a leakage flux. Now do you understand that what is meant by that magnetic leakage? So try to read it. The flux that does not follow the desired path, expected path in the magnetic circuit is called as leakage flux. And practically the leakage flux is present, but it is in very small amount. Till now, आता ज्यावेळेस आपण न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व्ह केलं त्यावेळेस आपण लिकेज फ्लक्स निग्लेक्ट करत होतो. मला वाटतं एका न्यूमेरिकल मध्ये तुम्ही मे बी रीड केलं असेल, निग्लेक्ट मॅग्नेटिक लिकेज अँड फ्रिंजिंग. आता ज्यावेळेस आपण मॅग्नेटिक लिकेज हे निग्लेक्ट करतोय म्हणजे काय, झिरो आहे असं कन्सिडर करतोय, त्यावेळेस मी असं म्हणू का की जो काही फ्लक्स करंट तयार करेल तो सगळ्याच्या सगळा फ्लक्स हा एक्सपेक्टेड पाथ घेईल. डू यू एग्री विथ मी? पण ज्यावेळेस आपण लिकेज कन्सिडर करणार, प्रॅक्टिकली द लिकेज इज देअर, प्रॅक्टिकली द मॅग्नेटिक लिकेज कन्सेप्ट इज देअर, अँड दॅट लिकेज इज नथिंग बट द सम पार्ट ऑफ द व्हेरी स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ फ्लक्स विल टेक the path through the surrounding medium, will not take the path of a magnetic circuit, will not take the path of a desired magnetic circuit, and that flux we call it a leakage flux is there. Do you remember these things? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what you understand about the magnetic leakage? So the very simple line, the flux which will not take the desired path, आणि तो डिझायर्ड पाथ कोणता असणार आहे, इनसाइड द सोलेनॉइड, म्हणजे तो इनसाइड द रिंग असणार आहे. परंतु जो फ्लक्स हा रिंग मधून फ्लो होत नाही, तो सराउंडिंग मीडियम मधून फ्लो होतो, त्या फ्लक्सला आपण काय म्हणणार आहोत, इट्स अ डिझायर्ड फ्लक्स म्हणणार, सॉरी इट्स अ लिकेज फ्लक्स म्हणणार आहोत. सो दॅट्स वाय द डेफिनेशन फॉर द मॅग्नेटिक लिकेज इज लाईक दॅट, द फ्लक्स that does not follow the desired path in the magnetic circuit is called as leakage flux. Now read that important line. In most of the practical magnetic circuit, large part of a flux is through the magnetic material, but very small part of the flux is through the surrounding medium. Get it my point? Yes or no? Are you clear about what is meant by that magnetic leakage? Okay. So actually that our time is over. The next subject teacher will waiting for you here. Let me take that attendance and then I will close that session here. Okay.